and welcome to Talks Around the Teapot. My hat no longer fits me now that I don't wear a wig, and it's really sad.
That's really sad.
Yeah.
That's very tragic.
Yeah, what if I just wear it like
Imagine
this?
having a small head.
Right.
For those who don't know, our DM has a chronically small head and no hats fit him.
Why am I crying? Are you alright?
It was a big episode.
No! Bro. Just forget. What the fuck?
Oh, my love.
Oh, darling.
My sweetheart, what is going on?
Right, we're fine, carry on.
I mean, their head's not that small. Like, they'll survive.
What the fuck?
Might be teased a little bit. But
I used to get teased for having a really big head.
Did you?
Yeah.
That's really funny.
I guess I just stopped growing.
Did you get teased for having a small head, or is it just you
No.
and the self-hatred?
I'm just really sensitive about the size of people's heads, okay?
Size doesn't matter.
What happened?
I don't know.
All of a sudden I was just like, I'm gonna cry. So I started crying.
Come on, darling.
Alright, anyway, carry on.
How do we all feel about
well,
I mean, I
everything?
thought I was fine.
Yeah.
that was an episode.
But that was bonkers. Somebody else is gonna have to start this because I can't remember anything past what happened at the end. Like it's all hazy and dreamy.
We got back to the masquerade.
Because we were being followed.
Oh my god, that's why this episode started.
Yeah. And we
Jesus.
got back without any mishaps.
Mishaps. That was nice.
Yeah, that was nice. I was expecting
Issues.
Yeah.
issues. I was expecting a fight. And then
You got told that the man you beat up died.
Oh, yeah.
I killed someone.
Very sad.
It was.
I can't believe the way you just like dropped that in.
Yeah.
And then, but it was really in character because I really liked when she was like, "Oh, I should have softened the blow. Perhaps I see now." Like because she doesn't understand that like in our world, murder is not normal. Like you know what I mean? Like not something that everyone has done once or twice. You know.
Or like has experience.
We've
Yeah.
all done it. Everyone in that house has murdered at least one person.
I don't think everybody in that house
Everyone in
murdered
that house.
someone.
Zach
is
murdered
a
14.
Yeah, but Zach should kill everyone who like hate crimes.
That's not canon.
And
So
then
you said more than 5 lines now.
Lol.
For the rest of the episode, we were saying no comment.
But there's so much to talk about.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
Um,
and then
we
we, gave
told
Man
her-
and Me everything.
yeah.
You were writing stuff down. I forgot about that.
Oh my god, yeah, you went and had a write for a
did,
bit.
Yeah. Was that meant to be in your journal, just a scrap of paper?
I don't have a journal anymore. It's not mine. I gave it away. I no longer own it, so it's just on a piece of paper.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
What have you done with it? Is it just like in our room, or is it like in your bed, or like hidden?
I thought about burning it. But
Have you actually written it?
No, I've written like a couple of lines.
Do you think you will, like you used to with the journal, or not?
I don't think so. I don't think
Fair.
it was necessarily important. I think she just needed
She just
to, like,
needed it.
figure out things because like she couldn't move on. Like there was nothing that we could have done
Yeah.
to have been able to move on. Because her brain was just so like
Yeah.
much. So I think I don't even think what she wrote was important. It was just like the act of writing.
Yeah.
And then she could come up and be like, Dark Temple, the house, what's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I probably won't write it up because I don't think it's particularly interesting.
No,
or
that's
relevant.
fair.
That's fair enough.
But it was weird because I haven't felt that overwhelmingly
Yeah.
like I need to go and write in a while. So that was interesting.
Yeah. It's so funny to me. I mean, it's not funny at all, actually. It's, like, devastating. The escalation of Talia dealing with stuff from this episode. Because we started with Talia has accidentally led to somebody dying, and we
and
ended
then we'll get to the end when we get to the end.
with what we ended on.
So then we went back to Madam B.
Latin.
Latin.
Yeah, because so Madam B did the Latin and then Talia went to write.
Yeah, and then we
Right.
went back and we...
But we found out stuff in books. We finally
Yeah,
had the
yeah.
books translated, and she's working on like
Oh
properly
my god,
translating
yeah.
them for us.
Yeah.
It's not.
No, but like,
Well, isn't like
You'll just
the
continue
but-
to get little snippets.
Yeah.
isn't
Yeah,
like
but,
the William Penhallow one like many 100 pages long or something.
Yeah, he's not going to do that.
Yeah.
It's actually much smaller. There's a lot of blank pages in there, it turns out.
Oh, fair enough.
But, like, it was not really
Well, the
nice.
writing's really big.
Like, just hearing you describe what was in it was
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
good.
Definitely.
and it seems like that was a lot to do with like the history of our families, and I feel like that book would have led to Talia finding out what she then found out at the end of the episode anyway.
Yeah. It was really interesting how this episode sort of, like, dropped a few hints at that, and then it was, like, so much at the end.
Yeah, then we went to the house, which was a bust.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't find.
You nearly
anything
drank shit water. DM, tell us about that.
Just thought it was funny. Just thought it to see if you would.
there. Imagine if you had though.
How close were you to doing it?
I wasn't close, but I was closer than I'd like to admit. Like, which wasn't close at all.
Yeah.
But the fact that the thought even entered her brain
Yeah, that's
is
really
like
funny.
more than I would like to have happened.
Yeah.
Had there not been shit in it, she would have done it. You know, like if there wasn't shit and
She's
piss in it.
bonkers.
Yeah, she's a bit mad. She's
And
a
then
bit
we went to
mental.
temple.
Yeah.
We last time.
Oh my
was,
god,
like,
we nearly
episode
left.
6.
We nearly left temple before.
Oh my god! Yeah.
Imagine.
Because we were gonna get on in that boat with Richard.
Stop it.
Yeah, but Talia really wanted to go fight that man.
Yeah, and you never got to. I was a bit disappointed when we like rolled really good stuff and he didn't see us because I was like,
Yeah.
I wanted Talia and Richard to beat a man up together.
Yeah, Rosalind would have found that really
Fun. Enjoyable.
enjoyable. No, nothing else.
You all had fun instead, no boys.
Yeah.
Oh, Eloise helped us in.
Oh my god,
yeah.
I love Eloise. I'm obsessed with her.
Yeah.
That
She's
was really
cute.
nice.
That was so sweet.
Because it was really like, as we didn't have diamonds.
Yeah. Which thank God we didn't.
Yeah, literally, imagine. But like, we between us have no way of unlocking doors that isn't breaking them down.
Now we have a ghost friend.
I mean, I can think of like 3 different ways, but you didn't.
Our girls are dumb.
I'm dumb. I literally can't think of another way. Of
Yeah,
opening the door
same.
that's not breaking a window, breaking a door.
Or yeah, lockpicking, which we can't
I
do.
shot a bullet at a door today as well.
Yeah, I wonder what will happen.
just on the off chance.
But that was really cute.
Yeah.
And I was really, because we were really like, I don't know what to do from here. There was
Yeah.
If it was me, I would have used my knife to dig out the, like, sort of whatever the clay type filling is around the window frame. Dig out the pane of the window, remove that, and just unlatch it. That's what I would do.
That's a lot of effort though.
It's quiet.
Yeah, but we could just smash.
Or you could like put a coat up against it and smash the window.
Does that work?
Yeah.
But then it would all fall in
Yeah,
and make noise.
not that much noise.
What if it lands on the carpet?
How do we know there's carpet?
Looking through the window.
Can you tell we're not rogues? You know, none of us have played rogues in our
Ever.
lives.
Okay, well I'll lock that in the bank for next time.
Just gotta be imaginative.
No, I did think about whether or not we could remove the window pane, but the problem
But I couldn't work out how.
Same, but also the problem I have a lot is that like all the stuff that Taya thinks and knows, like Rosalind just doesn't or wouldn't because she's dumb. She's not dumb, but she is. So like, you know, there's nothing I can see.
Yes.
And then we got
And then
caught by a
We
man.
got caught by a man. Well, no, actually, first of all, Agatha found the key.
Oh my god, yeah.
Wait, I found the key.
Because you
Yes.
found the shelf.
You found the shelf and the book.
I found the key.
I really suddenly can't breathe. Stressed.
It was really fun, like that whole little bit with like the clues and the shelves and the
Yeah,
books. Like
I
I really
liked
liked that.
And I'm glad that the original code, the Temple's Hall code, I'm glad that has finally...
Yeah,
Come
we've
to a
we've
close.
I don't think it has come to a close.
No, but like we figured out the first bits of the clue. Like we're
Yeah.
on.
yeah, and we know we're
And the
we're
second...
where we were trying to be. I don't want to
Yeah.
say where we're
Yeah.
supposed to be, but because me and you
Yeah.
definitely aren't. But like, we're definitely like where we were trying to get, and like that's really
We're on the right
satisfying.
track.
Yeah.
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 We at least seem to be on a path to
Our dads.
find our dads.
Yeah.
We've done a lot more today than we have in the past 5 episodes. Where we have just
Literally.
been
Oh my god,
sat
literally. I'm sad.
In a brothel,
just
dealing with.
Nothing, because we don't deal with things actually.
Just, yeah.
Oh, did you hear that?
Yeah,
what was
That
that?
was me breathing. That was my breathing.
Okay, Agatha. That's what Agatha sounds like.
Sorry,
I
I'm
can't
wheezing,
breathe
apparently.
silently. Agatha is a wheezer. She can't breathe.
Agatha is a wheezer. Oh my god.
I feel like I'm going insane now.
Africa. Anyway,
Anyway,
sorry. Bit bonkers. It's been a bit of an episode.
so we found the clues.
We found the clues,
Um,
And that was fun.
and then we got
and then we got caught and nearly had to just like leave.
and he was like, "Who are you here for?" Nigel.
Nigel, I really love the
Nigel, Daniel, and Arthur.
And
yeah.
then I rolled a natural one.
lol.
So
I really loved the speed and confidence at which the name Nigel came out of your mouth. Deserved.
It was quite frightening.
Sorry, that wasn't
you
funny.
didn't feel any fear because you took laudanum.
Wait, and then you tipped it away. We
Yeah, I
haven't
did.
discussed that.
Yeah, I don't want that anymore.
DM is plotting something. You, when you were like, you feel good constitutionally.
Yeah, what the fuck
I
did that...
was really
I
like,
tried
sir,
to
sir.
Google the definition of constitutionally.
It's not a real word. He was saying that your
Oh.
constitution has gone up,
Oh.
which you were told.
Yeah.
It's been a day. I'm so done.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I tipped it out the window.
you did.
Threw it into a flower bed.
I threw the empty vial into a flower
Yeah.
bed.
Yep, that's the end of that. Well done.
There's not going to be any side effects from that.
Yeah,
I'm sure
you're not
our
gonna have
DM
anything to deal with.
would never do that to us, would
No.
he?
Yeah.
Bonkers.
That was weird though. When you said
Yeah.
that I felt no fear,
Yeah,
like-
what was that like as a player? Like, did you feel
I
that?
I just didn't feel anything. Like when you
Aggie
when
scares
you
me.
turned into like a beast. I
Yeah,
think
you were really just like, okay, I'm just gonna keep shooting at the guy I was shooting
Yeah.
at. Like,
I think one, I wasn't listening to you, so I kind of missed it. And then two, when I actually realised what was happening, I was like, okay, cool. Like,
We showed Morne a picture of what the beast looks like.
we will put it on socials for you to see.
Yes. And their response was, what was it? Oh, I thought it was hairy, like Ludo from Labyrinth. Which,
That's what
if you listen to any of the description,
But I
of
wasn't
the
listening.
beast-
Oh well.
Agatha just felt no fear, so scary things happened, and she was just like,
Yeah.
okay, who cares? Bang, bang.
I fell off a bridge, and I just...
Yeah.
That was so
Yeah.
scary.
We're moving too fast. We're
Yeah,
moving
we are.
too
Sorry.
fast.
Okay. So back to being caught by that man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I hated that man.
Same,
It was so
me too.
weird for me because I really went from like, oh my god, I just killed a man. Like, it was accidental. What did I do? To like,
I'm gonna kill another one.
I'm going to hit him. Knowing that
the thing that killed the last one.
was 2 hits. That was really a lot to process in
Yeah.
not that much amount of time.
The man that you killed, that was the police.
Yeah.
Okay.
The policeman officer.
Alright. I don't think it was clarified. I know you.
I mean, what other man is dying in an alleyway that's like my
I
fault?
don't know, but I'm a dumb bitch. I need a clarification.
Yes, that's who it was.
Okay, thank you.
There was really a second where Rosalind was going to try and seduce that guy as a distraction.
Were you?
Yeah,
Oh
she was
my
thinking about
God.
it. But then his first thing was like getting mad at us for being sex workers and like seducing the boys. So she just like abandoned that. But also she wasn't quite brave enough to do it. Like I think, I don't know if she would have been able to, like, even had that not been what he was like.
Talia felt so like fiercely protective of all the people at the brothel that like are there.
Yeah, same.
She was really like, why are you disrespecting them?
Yeah, it really like this like journey Rosalind is on of realizing that she hates men is really like
We'll beep that out.
that really sorry Zuck. It's really like interesting because that was a big one. I was really that really angered me.
Yeah. Like, I was, that instantly, I was furious.
Yeah.
I was like, what are you talking about?
I just hated him.
It was. He was like making implications. It wasn't until he called us fucking whores. I was like,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I
Bye-bye.
spat at him.
You
Slay.
did.
I love it
I'm
when
Me
glad.
and
Talia.
spitting at men.
I love it when Talia spits at men.
Yeah.
What?
What is your problem?
Nothing. Nothing. I just worry about the algorithms.
Right.
Yeah.
Sorry, Zuck.
I mean, it's
This
not.
is the show for the girls and the gays.
It's Google anyway, but
The girls, the gays, and the theys.
Yeah, exactly. It's not. It's for everyone.
Everyone is welcome here.
But no, I do like it when Talia spits on men, and I won't apologise for that.
No.
But
Same. I enjoy doing it.
but then we just were leaving.
Yeah. Well, he walked us to the door, and Talia was really like, am I about to fight you to go back?
Yeah, I was waiting for it because those were the two things that were playing on me. Was I was really like, am I going to do something? And then I was like, are you going to do something?
Yeah.
And then I knew you had a gun. And
Yeah.
that
I was like,
sort of,
which one of us is going
that
to
was
do
like
something?
a last resort one. That was like the most unlikely one for me. But it was still, it was in my head. And
the
then
answer was
It
none
was,
of us.
It was
Yeah.
in my head as well. I was like, if he pulls anything,
yeah,
then I will. But
This was my thing. If he had gone to like move any of us,
yeah.
or call the police like it's something.
Yeah.
or
then-
like actively
Or
done
gone,
anything,
like he said about taking us inside.
Yeah.
Like, that, yeah.
Yeah.
then
If he had done anything other than just
Yeah.
escort us,
I
off the
think
premises,
definitely one of us would have acted.
yeah. And then
And-
we came to your owl hoot. Oh my
That was
Yeah.
fantastic.
Thank you.
god.
I
Can we
think
hear
I
a
ate.
repeat of it? A repeat rendition.
Oh, I can't do it now because I'm laughing. That was like a wolf.
Why is it a
actually. I don't
werewolf?
know.
Your owl impression was actually fairly good.
Yeah, can you do it?
no.
Oh,
Only when I'm at the table.
I see.
That's fair.
You're at a table.
I think I read something once that owls don't actually say twit twit. Shakespeare made that up.
Slay.
I mean, when have you ever had an owl say twit twit?
I don't know.
I love Rosalind's actor feat. This is like the first time I've actually like used it for what it actually is, and that was fun for me.
Speaking of feats, I was told after the end of the game, and this is on me, I should have done my research, but I didn't because I'm dumb. My feat means that people don't get a reaction on me if I run out of their range,
If you hit them first.
if I hit them first. Which I kept doing, and then just like, I've been staying in range with people this whole time, and I didn't have to.
Yeah.
Know your character.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is on me, but it's just funny.
Do I
You'd
have
like
a
to be
feat?
on it.
Keen mind.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's how I use the most, babe.
Yeah, I use that one quite often, don't I?
Yeah, you
we're
do.
like, what's the way, Agatha?
I'm
What
like,
time
what's
is
the time,
it,
Agatha?
Which way is north?
So we went.
And then
Down
we were
some
just like, we can incapacitate him.
Yeah.
I saw the smile that you and Richard were giving each other when you were like. we can
I'm
incapacitate
really
him.
disappointed that we rolled well. I wanted to see that.
Yeah,
I wanted to see
same.
Richard and Talia team up to kill someone. Not kill someone, but like,
Whoa.
beat someone up. Sorry, it's my inner Rosalind is going a bit bonkers.
Did Richard have his cane with him?
Sure. Probably like in the bottom of the boat because it was rowing.
Yeah.
Poor Richard.
Yeah, what's happened to him?
Oh my god,
Richard
Richard vanished!
At the doorway.
He's so, like, up, maybe at the top of the spiral stairs, like, behind the magic shelf doorway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's fine.
He's fine.
He's
The
not
way
dead.
that you were holding his mini the whole rest of the episode as, like, a comfort toy was really killing me.
Well, the thing is, I knew that I couldn't figure around the pen because you would have a go at me.
Correct.
The bracelet is broken, so I can't play with that anymore. And I was like, you know what? I have a tiny figure in front of me. Let me just rub it a bit.
It was really making me laugh. Like, it was just really funny.
Yeah, so then we found the shelf,
Yeah. Magic shelf.
found the keyhole, because you said the thing out loud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was really like, which one of us is going to say it's not going to work, it's really dumb, but like, we just have to try.
And it did work.
And it did
It
work.
did.
Yeah.
And then we went downstairs into a cavern full of spikes and we saw our dads.
Oh, we get
Yeah.
to, I mean, you can say whether we get to watch yours, but we've both said
I'm
that.
happy.
I mean,
for you
I've
to
already
watch
told
mine.
you what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we
same.
had the more or less the same thing.
Yeah.
So we can watch all of them after
Yeah.
this.
Am I allowed to watch it?
Yes, we're all
Okay.
allowed to watch
I'm
each
really
other's.
excited.
Right, that's fun.
What was that like for both of you? Because that was, I loved that. I thought that was like a really like nice
Yeah.
piece of storytelling and
Yeah.
thing to have at that moment.
That was really
It was really beautiful.
beautiful.
I mean, it felt fun that I finally got. I haven't been at the table alone yet,
That's
Yeah, oh my
true.
God.
so that was fun, and I was very nervous. I don't think I stopped smiling that entire time. I think I was just like smiling like an idiot the whole time.
That'll be the laudanum.
But
Yeah.
it was nice. It really made me laugh because, like, when we first got into that room, I was really scared. But I was really like, okay, how do we do this in the safest way possible? We are going to take very slow steps. We're going to make sure everything is safe before we do anything. And you were like, I'll go up and touch it.
I feel no fear.
That's true.
That is true.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
it was our dad.
It was our dads.
Yeah.
That was so much. Like, for the fact that, like, you guys were out of the room for such a short amount of time.
Yeah.
The speed at which I started crying, he got 2 syllables out.
Yeah, but
and
that's
I was
because
like,
it's Gilbert. You just lay eyes on Gilbert and,
I
like,
really
obviously.
did. It really killed me.
Yeah,
That was so much.
that was a lot.
Yeah, the only reason that I wouldn't have let you watch it is because the curse is mentioned in mine, and I didn't want you to know. But now you know, so
Yeah,
potentially,
Yeah.
I guess, whatever that is.
Yeah. I was, because when Richard touched it, nothing happened.
Oh my
to him. And then
God.
I was hoping that he might be just in the darkness, but he wasn't.
Yeah, Richard
Yeah.
is just upstairs, I think. I think
Yeah.
he's just been transported out because he's not allowed
I
there.
am quite worried about him though.
I'm just, like, not letting
I'm
myself...
really not.
I think my problem is that, like, literally everything else in the world has now been eclipsed and erased for Rosalind.
Yeah.
So, like, I, as Taya, kind of don't care about anything. I mean, I care about everything a lot, but, like, everything feels unimportant. That's a weird... I don't know. It's hard to articulate.
No,
I
I
just
get what you
think-
mean though.
This was set up by our dads.
Yes.
Yeah. And only like our blood.
And only
Yeah.
our blood makes it open. So, like,
And it was set up for their children as
yeah.
well.
So, like, it's not going to kill people. Because I'm like, what if his children aren't travelling alone? Like we weren't.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. But then I think it depends on how much... I don't know, because if they're with this, like, Fraternitas Custodum people, it depends, I guess, on, like, what their rules are about outsiders being brought into stuff. But I don't even think they would be killed.
Yeah.
Especially if they were with one of us. Like, if it was just, like, a group of intruders, I think it would be different. But, like, our blood was there. So I don't know.
Who knows? I think he's
I
fine.
did have a question
Same.
though for you, because throughout that second half you kept on mentioning that you had been trained by stories. So was that something that got brought up where, because your father couldn't outrightly train you because you're a woman,
I mean,
that he did it implicitly?
Yeah, so when we were creating Taya, there was, like a lot of discussion and a lot of thought put into the way that she was raised, given that she was the only child and didn't have any older brothers. And we knew that, like, the dads were going to go missing and that there was something going on there. And we knew that, like, Frederick and Harold would have found ways of training their sons and that Gilbert knew that I would be the one to inherit it because there was nobody else.
Yeah.
But, which is one of the reasons why people have always thought she's weird. Because she has, like, the more freedom than, like, a daughter should.
Yeah, you were treated like a boy. And I think a lot of people...
And it wasn't, like... fully.
No, of course.
Well,
but,
because you kept on mentioning the stories.
Yeah.
Like, you have been told, like,
but
really
specific.
subtly.
Like, I just think that because I couldn't have any of the, like, educational training, I think that he would have told me things in stories because that's, like, books is how we always spoke about together.
Yeah.
That was really interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is why I'm, like, it's kind of obsolete. I don't know if it's obsolete to the audience because, like, they've seen it, but because I haven't seen it, like, I am so, like, excited to see that between you and Gilbert and whatever Gilbert's recorded message is, because I've always been so haunted by to what degree Gilbert knew or suspected you would end up being where you are now.
Yeah.
And, like, how he felt about that, like, whether he was encouraging it and wanted it or whether he didn't want that for you and he wanted you to be safe.
Did he, like, refer to you by name?
No.
See, in my head,
Because
I so badly want it to be a, like, I can't say it's you because you're my daughter, but, like, we both know it's you.
Yeah.
Like, but I don't know.
I don't want to say anything because
Yeah.
I want you to just, like, enjoy it.
Yeah,
and watch
yeah.
it.
I'm just curious.
Yeah.
Yeah, but, yeah.
Yeah. That's exciting to know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I imagined, like, it's always sort of been set for me that he would tell me bedtime stories and that, like, that's...
Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like lots of hidden things that, like, I wouldn't have realised was training will be in there. Like, lots of things where, like, I might not know something, but, like, I might recognise something vaguely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really liked how much, like, physical use that was today, you know? Because I feel like so far, like, the fact that you were raised differently to us and, you know, you were given more to go off of, like, it has sort of helped, but it has also sort of not, because we've not really gone into it that specifically. Whereas today, it, like, literally saved us, like, a few times. It, like, told us what to do. And, like, that was really, really cool, that the more dangerous and sort of deep we get into everything with our dads, like, the more you can see what Gilbert equipped you with, like, actually coming into, like, use in, like, a really physical way. And I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
And then you fell through a bridge.
And then you fell through a bridge.
That is so scary.
It wasn't for me.
It was for us, bro. It was when
in my
like...
head I was just imagining just being dragged along.
Yeah, it was when you said that she, like, moved through the rotten wood and it was, like, breaking against your chest as Talia was, like, dragging you forward. I was really like, that's horrendous.
How are we gonna get back? Like, this better lead us to another way out because we can't get across otherwise.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I'm scared that this was, like, there's a whole load of these trials and this is, like, the culmination of our brother's training and we've had nothing.
That would make sense.
Yeah. Because, like, why would it just be one thing?
Yeah.
I'm scared. Fuck.
And, you know, all of their things are on demons and all we have fought is some suits of armour. Nah.
Yeah, but that might be training because, like, they're not going to have real demons if they're trying to kill all the demons.
I thought that there was going to be one.
I thought there was going to be a demon because of something my dad said, specifically, a way he phrased something. I was really like, there's a demon behind the door. I was like, that's what's there. But, like...
Yeah, because it was something that you said, actually. Something about, like, this is what you have been preparing for.
Yeah, it was... Yeah, I can't remember specifically what the way he said it was, but it was a line about, like, what is coming is what you have been training for. Like, is what our family is for. Like, this is what you... This is... Yeah. Yeah.
But we made it through.
We did.
I'm really glad that I was up to full hit points before I started taking damage, and that we did that because I think I would have been unconscious otherwise.
Wow.
No,
so
but I would have been very low.
Yeah, that was a really good narrative thing, I think, to have us like automatically have full hit points before the combat started, and to have the font there for our first combat, which we were so severely unequipped for.
Yeah.
Like as these like fucking low level characters who have no practical knowledge of anything. Like it was such a relief to have that.
And I'm glad that we
leveled up.
Otherwise, I would have been gone.
Oh my god, can we talk about the visions, the things that we saw when our hands were in the blood?
Yes, I don't really remember them.
We had visions.
Like,
Did we?
I know there was lots of like massive figures.
I think we saw the gods dying. Like,
that's what I thought.
I feel like we saw the gods lose the war against the demons.
No, I don't
That's what
remember
I
that.
thought.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, that I
It
really
all
like
seemed
that. As
very-
well. Like the way you laid out this episode, I just thought was so perfect. Like it unfolded like so correctly.
Did
like,
you have fun creating this episode?
Mostly. So when I was like up late painting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like when the storytelling, because like there were so many bits of it that I never would have expected. Like having pre-recorded messages like from our fathers.
Yeah.
Having us, or like, you know, it was supposed to be the boys, but like having us actually see what led to the state of the world and the need for these people. Like it was it was just so perfect. Like was it fun like coming up with that element?
Yeah.
You're just so adamant to not say anything to make a point.
I don't want to give too much away.
Okay.
The less I say, the better. Don't want to sneak stuff out of me.
I think he's just being stubborn.
Yeah, me too.
What was I gonna say? So we saw the gods die, I think.
Potentially.
Yeah.
But like
What I want to do is I want to go back and re-listen to every scene that you said, and I want to see like if there are any stories that line up to it. Because I feel like I recognise a load of them, but like not really.
Just don't think you should though. Like Talia doesn't get to go back and see those visions again.
yeah, that's true.
But I think if there was any biblical imagery in it, at least Agatha would have picked up on that.
Yeah. I really
But
kept...
I don't think Agatha did.
Yeah.
I think she was.
Questions in the game.
Yeah. I was really...
I mean, I just forgot that we even had the visions. I think Agatha was very.
Yeah.
But would Agatha forget because keen mind?
It's true.
That's
This
so
is the
true.
line between Morne and Agatha.
Yeah.
And like stuff
I
that,
might
stuff that
just
Morne
have to
forgets,
ask-
like Agatha
I'm
doesn't
just gonna have to
to.
ask a lot of questions.
Yeah. Because like, I kept looking at you throughout this episode, and it was actually mostly in the first half when Madam B was telling us about the demons in the books and stuff.
Yeah.
Because I was really like, what is Agatha making of this? And like, she stayed really quiet about it. Because Rosalind was really, really aware of like the fact that until very recently, your whole thing you've clung to your whole life is religion, and it's sort of been forced down your throat. And you had such a strong reaction when we found the demonology book in my dad's study in Bledlow.
Why did you have such
Unholy books!
Yeah.
And I was really interested when Madame was basically telling us that like these demons were what our dads were like researching and fighting and like were potentially real. Like I was really just like, I don't know, I was really intrigued by your response or lack of response.
I'm really intrigued to go back and watch you two because I was really not there for that. I do remember noticing that you said like nothing
Yeah.
for a long time.
Yeah, that was a personal choice.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, Agatha's always believed in demons.
Yeah.
I
But
still
it's just-
do believe in that.
Yeah.
It's just you guys that are
It's
playing
just-
catch up.
It's just interesting because it's like, it's very different, like believing in demons in a like God-fearing way, and then like these are real. My dad was physically fighting one, you know, like
No other
I-
questions to ask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just think that I'm not saying things because I have to say them anymore. I'm able to react the
I
way
love
I want
that.
to react.
I like that.
that's very cool.
And I don't need to have an over the top reaction because
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
Yeah,
nice. I like
that's
that.
really nice.
Like, I mean, I was purposely not saying anything.
Yeah.
I don't think I spoke. I think I like introduced.
barely
I said my name.
spoke.
I said hi, I'm Morne, and then I
Yeah.
don't think I spoke for
Until you like
Did
went
the
and got the
laudanum.
laudanum.
Yeah, that probably didn't speak for maybe like 45 minutes.
That's really interesting.
Yeah, I was very aware of that.
Yeah.
So we saw the visions,
We saw the vision.
and then we had our first big proper combat of the campaign.
with a battle map and everything.
Yeah.
Which was very cool.
It was
by the way.
beautiful.
Yeah.
What did you make the blood out of? Was that just paint?
Paint.
That's so
Because it had
cool.
like thick droplets and stuff.
Not really.
On one of the spikes there was a droplet.
Yeah.
that had like a shape on it.
Yeah, I guess it is slightly thicker.
It's very
Like,
cool.
It's designed to be blood. Like it's
Is that blood for the blood god?
citadel paint, blood for the blood god. Very good.
Yeah,
That
it
was
was
so
so
cool.
good. Like, we'll put more photos of the battle maps up on socials so you can see. And hopefully we'll figure out a way to film it properly before the next one.
Eventually. Well, probably
yeah,
not before
we'll
the
see.
next one.
Well, I'm scared. Anyway, we'll figure out
We
at some
need
point.
more cameras to be able to do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll put pictures up for you because Lyndon worked really hard and they're really beautiful.
They are
and
really
you will
cool.
love them.
It's just cardboard.
Yeah, but
that's
they're
why
so
it's cool. That's why it's cool. Oh my god, I can't.
Coming to the battle.
I can't.
Hi.
What?
Hello.
The battle.
The battle. Remember what happened in the battle?
Yeah, I do remember. Why did you just say hi like that?
Because I don't know what else to say.
Oh.
I guess I have one question. Was
Yeah.
that obviously you walked into a room as players, there's 4 suits of armour
Yes.
sitting there.
Mhm.
What percentage were you hoping that they were just decorative?
So much.
All
Yeah.
my heart.
I mean, I
But
guess,
I knew
of course, 100%, I worded it wrong, you know what I mean though. What
Yeah.
percent
Yeah.
did you believe they could be decorative? Like,
0.
Oh, not at all.
100% wanted to believe, 0% believe.
I-
I thought all
Maybe
4.
1% because you really like throwing in red herrings. I was like, oh, he's just trying to scare us.
I thought all 4 were going to attack us.
As soon as one
yeah.
started moving, I was like,
all of
us.
them. Yeah.
I knew that. Well, I didn't know. No, I thought at least 1 would come to life and 2 came to life. So.
Yeah.
I thought
But
it was
that-
either going to be that or like the blood was going to kill
But
us
that's the
somehow.
thing that the knights are never. If you ever watch a movie, there's always someone in the knights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you don't add
I
the knights.
never trust a
otherwise.
suit of armour.
No,
and you never will again.
I know that from Mr. Bean.
Any manor house you go to that has a suit of armour,
There's someone in there.
PTSD for sure.
Stop it.
So
So,
something happened because we leveled up.
the first half of the battle, we were getting destroyed.
Yeah.
Because we can't
weren't
do
doing
anything.
Mm.
It was a really weird experience because I know Rosalind's class. I know things that Rosalind can do. I'm at level 4 now. I have a lot of things that Rosalind can do. And me and Lyndon discussed, because of the way that this story is and because of the way it is for Rosalind, having discovered stuff about her family, I basically just said, the power's with you to choose when stuff happens for Rosalind because she doesn't understand it. She's got no knowledge of it, no knowledge of how to do it or how to use it, ever. Why would she ever know? So I was really like, okay, just don't let my girl die if she wouldn't die. But ultimately there was nothing I could do, and it was like horrific because not only does Rosalind not know how to do any of her things, Rosalind also doesn't have any weapons or like anything.
Or any strength.
Like I have 0 strength. I had no weapons. Like I really want. I don't know how I
could have given you a
survived.
dagger.
Yeah, but again because of I just would have been shit using it. But
I mean, you've probably got the daggers now.
stop it! I'm not ready. I'm not going there yet. We'll get there.
Yeah, you would have daggers.
Stop it! Stop it, please.
Okay, I'm sorry, that was me.
We'll get there. I'm not prepared.
I mean, that is the next part of this conversation. That is.
I know.
We've done talking about the first half of the battle.
Yeah.
We were being annihilated.
Which was always the plan.
I didn't think that it would happen this soon.
I did.
This soon?
No,
You've
but
taken so long
No,
to get
I know,
16.
but I mean, like, from... Because I knew that, like, I was always waiting to get to level 3, and then I was like, oh, at some point, you can do this.
Yeah.
I didn't think that it would be, like, turn level 3 immediately. Like, part of me thought maybe.
But you did turn level 3 mid-battle, that we were getting
but I always
destroyed
thought
in.
you would get your stuff first.
That's interesting. Same, actually, but mostly because, like, you can survive without yours. I always thought Rosalind would just die if nothing happened. Somehow I survived a whole battle because it didn't happen. I survived a whole battle with no weapons, like no way to defend myself, no way to attack.
Just
like,
right away and grappling.
Just like grappling and dodging.
That was slow though.
My
That
girl
was
is a
very
dancer. She is fast, alright?
She is a Dexy girl.
But yeah, and she was just fucking fighting for her life. She was scared.
I really struggled with that because I know that in character, Agatha is just not really sure what's happening right now.
Yeah.
She's just going through the motions, whereas me, I'll shit myself.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know what to do. The only time I've ever been in battle before was with that policeman, and
And you were just...
I am really interested in, for you guys, the extent at which you thought it was deadly.
Well, like, compared to you.
Yeah, because I was like, they're gonna get us unconscious, but we're not gonna die. This is like, our dads have set this up. This is training. Like, obviously we're not gonna die.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking a lot of the time that we're gonna be knocked out. If anyone's gonna be knocked out, it'll be me because of how little hit points I have. But I didn't because I went to the font and I restored my own health. So
Proud of you.
Yeah. So I think it switched very quickly, actually, for Rosalind, with realising that it would be deadly. Because I went into it, as in, like, when we decided we were going to, like, cross the bridge and, like, do whatever was through the door, I was like, okay, this is going to be fine, though, because it's, you know, by our dads and it's a training thing. And then the bridge, Agatha nearly died. Like, if we hadn't been strong enough to pull you back, you would have fallen and died.
I would have been impaled.
And that really freaked her out. And then we got...
In my head, that wouldn't have killed her.
And we did all the... And the visions were so much. And then, yeah, as soon as they started attacking us, like... And I think it's interesting as well because I never thought you were going to die. You know, Rosalind thought she was going to die. Because Rosalind thinks of herself as useless, and she knows that actually was not set up for her, that was set up for Archibald. So, you know, I very quickly was like, I'm about to die.
I suppose it makes sense in that, like, Taya always knew that this was for her.
Yeah.
Which is interesting, because I want to know your thing, because I know that for Rosalind it's a really big thing that, like, this is supposed to be for Archibald.
Archibald.
How much do you have it where it's like, this is meant to be for Albert? Because I sort of forgot that he existed.
I don't know, really.
Fair.
Do you think Agatha's, like, not really thought about it?
I don't think she has.
Yeah.
I feel like when I think of Agatha and her backstory, there's a lot of blank spaces.
Yeah.
And I don't.
And I think that says a lot. Actually,
I don't know whether that's me having not fully fleshed out her character yet, or if.
See, I
That's
just like
how
as
it is.
like having observed you and like feeling like I know Agatha as a character, I think it makes sense for Agatha to be like that. And it's interesting because I was wondering if it's something about, I don't know, like Agatha feels quite detached from her family apart from her mother, because your mum was with you in Lyme Regis and like was taking care of you and like when you were ill. And it, in my head, it's like Albert actually wasn't around you that much as a big brother, except when you were like little, because he grew up, got married. Whereas for Rosalind, it's like Archibald and Edwin were always there. Like Rosalind's entire childhood was a reminder of like the difference in the way that they were treated.
There is, because Albert is 28, so there is a decade between us. So there would have been I reckon when he was like 10, 11, 12, he would have spent a lot of time with me, you know, my
Yeah.
baby sister. But then as he got older, there was, like, I don't think he regularly came to Lyme Regis. I think he stayed inside
Definitely.
a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's just something that probably need to chat with you about as well.
Sure.
So, yeah, so I don't know. I think like you said, I don't think Agatha's really thought about it. I think she's very much in her head.
It just feels like she's quite disconnected, like from Albert at least.
Yeah, I don't know. I honestly don't have the answers to that.
It's really interesting though.
It's really weird the extent to which Talia never thinks she's going to die. Yeah. Considering how much you two keep thinking that you're going to die.
But I never think Talia's going to die. Like, Rosalind never thinks Talia's going to die.
Which, we'll get to that. Which, is cool. But my girlie is really impulsive.
Yeah.
And her thinking that she's not going to die is really going to turn out bad.
Yeah.
So being down to 8 hit points didn't phase you?
I wasn't down to 8.
I was down to 8.
I was down to 8 at one point.
Oh, I was down less.
I was down to
I think I was at 4.
I got 13 was my lowest.
It's pretty low.
I think 4 was my lowest.
Take it below 10 next time.
No, but this is one of the reasons I was really surprised when you did what you did at the time that you did, because I thought you were going to wait until I was below 10. I thought I was going to be in single digits, and that's why, I was really oh, this is happening now. I thought it was going to be next round. I thought you were giving me a hint, and then next round it was going to happen, and it didn't, and I was really oh, okay, it's happening now. Yeah.
Taya, you look like you're having a
Tell us what it
breakdown.
was that was happening.
Me?
Yeah. Tell us in your words, in your own, in Rosalind's point of view.
I
what
don't
happens.
even know if I can. That was so horrific. I have never experienced... I've never left Rosalind in a state... I never thought she would ever be in a state like the one that we left her in because of that. Because it's so weird playing this game and knowing what things are, and then our characters not having any fucking clue what they are. Because, as soon as you started describing it, I wasn't...
For context, Taya already knew because it was a discussion before we had, set that we weren't telling secrets to each other. So Taya's had to live knowing that this was coming.
Yeah.
Morne had no idea because...
Who gets left out again?
But also, it is what it
But
is.
also, this was I was told before you were part of the
Yeah.
campaign, before we had you on board.
This was when it was when we were first.
It was the
creating
vaguest
this
of
idea.
ideas.
When this was
we
way
didn't have
back at the
characters.
beginning.
It was literally just this would be a cool
We
class.
were talking about funny things. We were
So
this would be really funny.
You've had the secret since before June, because that's when I joined, and then it gets revealed, and I'm just Ludo from Labyrinth. I don't even acknowledge
Literally, we were really oh, okay, fine.
Yeah, sorry.
And I've known the whole time, and I've never been more destroyed by anything. But it's so hard because I knew it was coming. Stop it! The way that I'm having flashbacks right now because I have all of Rosalind's images of that, and it's so visceral, the sensations that she was having, and I can feel the stone under me, I can feel it now in my. I can't.
Never in a million years have guessed that her response to it was going to be that.
What did you think it was going to be? Do you think I was just going to cry and sit on
Run
the floor?
around in circles in the room.
I don't know what I thought. I thought you'd be too scared to get close.
I don't know how.
I thought Agatha was gonna.
I thought Agatha was going to
attack.
try and kill it.
I thought that Agatha was going to think,
Demon,
Talia's
bang.
possessed, that's a demon, I need to kill it. And I thought you would have been horrified and shocked and too scared to have gone that close to it that quickly.
I don't know what this is the thing. I've known about it, but I've not been able to think about it because I knew it was going to be so huge and awful, and because I never knew at what point me and you would be at with our backstory being resolved at all, if ever.
Not.
At this point.
The answer is
yeah.
it has not.
And it was so surreal because, like, the minute you started describing it, like, as in for me and Agatha and, like, what we were seeing, really everything stopped existing and mattering. Like, genuinely, Rosalind had no fears or cares about her own life anymore or anything. Nothing felt real. Like, I wasn't feeling pain. I wasn't feeling anything. Like, I just needed to get there. And, like, it was such an overwhelming, like, that was all I could do. Like, I couldn't do anything else. That was what I had to do, and that was all I could do. That was why I existed. And the blood, like, oh my god, when I started putting the blood, and you were like, do you keep doing it? And I was like, yeah, I can't do anything else, and I can't stop. Like, I have never, like, genuinely get Rosalind to an asylum, because, like, she's broken now. Like, and I don't know, like, how quickly this is going to be resolved in the next episode, but, like, genuinely, like, Rosalind would just sit and keep doing that forever, I think, if nothing else happened. Like, she is broken as a human being. Like, her brain is not there anymore. All she can do is sit with this fucking mess of gore and keep pouring blood on it.
I have,
like,
2 points. One of them is it was really weird because, like,
the description of the face, the Phantom of the Opera mask, like, it is haunting me. Like, I close my eyes and it's what I can see.
oh,
It's that, and it's the image of it, like, and the blood. Like, I can't. Yeah.
it was because I'm always quite aware that you're next to me, except for the moments that I'm not, and I'm completely isolated on my own. And it was I've never experienced it in the way that I did then, where, like, I felt you guys next to me, and it's been stressful, but it's, like, been nothing. And then I've been completely on my own while this thing was described at me, and, like, this thing took over.
Yeah.
And when I came back, and it was your turn, and you, like, spoke, and the absolute, like, distraught of your voice, I was like, oh no, this is so much more than I was anticipating.
Yeah.
And then my question to both of you, which you don't have to answer because I don't know how much is going to give too much away. I'm really curious on how much Agatha and Rosalind think that whatever this beast is Talia, or that it has just killed her.
I think you're dead. That's why I'm the way I am.
Well, I guess so. But
Like-
I didn't know if there was, like, any part of you that was like...
I'm not like I've actually not thought about it until this second. How little Rosalind has processed the monster, how much she doesn't care about it, how much she doesn't care if it kills her, how much she doesn't care that it exists. What she cares about is the mess and the blood.
I think that
What are you about to say?
I think it's akin to Princess Fiona, where you can, like, interchange. I don't know.
Okay. Is that what Agatha thinks?
She can't do.
No,
That's
because
a new
Princess
story,
Fiona
right?
doesn't.
That doesn't be on Shrek.
Agatha predicted Shrek in the 1820s.
Yeah. No, but, like,
No.
how much does Agatha think that it's
I
like
think-
a swap between the two? Or...
I think it's still you
That's really interesting.
because. Yeah, I don't know. I feel
Got all night to think about it.
I do have all night. I don't know.
But
I
also
think
she
it's
just
still you.
does, because it's the
Yeah.
same as, like, Rosalind doesn't because she just doesn't. Like,
Yeah.
sometimes it just is that, you know.
I don't have a reason for thinking that. I just do.
I mean, it helps that as she's looking around, there's this half of
That's
Talia's
not
face
it
that's
fucking
just
flopped off.
No, one half flopped off, the other half's still there.
Oh, I thought that was the second half.
No, you described it as, like,
Yeah.
there was one half left and then it slid off.
Yeah.
Maybe Talia
Which
was
is
the
really
type-
I
Interesting.
remember it very vividly.
Talia would just be like,
I've been reliving it ever
Because-
since.
But what's interesting about that is now what we initially spoke about is not the case anymore.
no.
Because the way...
Regeneration.
What?
That's literally in the code.
Rebirth and regeneration.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah. You were just reborn as a demon monster.
But so...
No, I feel like you're gonna have, like, really fast. your skin is
So,
just
like,
gonna grow
Talia's gonna, like, grow back over the demon.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't know.
What it originally was going to be, for anyone who's interested,
So funny.
is
Is
that
it funny?
it
Yeah,
was
it
going to crawl out of her mouth
Ah.
and then to become her again, if she can become her again, was to climb back into the mouth.
So it would just be, like, a whole complete skin?
Like, kind of like...
Yeah, and you have to keep the skin, look after it.
Like, me and you would
we
have
thought
to
it would
carry
be
it
really
around.
funny.
like shedding of a... You know, when crabs...
Yeah.
Yeah.
And spiders.
Because we thought it would be really funny. For you guys to have to just, like, carry around this, like...
But no,
skin.
you rip your own body off.
Yeah. Yeah, I do that. Or I did do that. That has happened.
What was that experience like for you? How was it when you realised that that's what was happening? And what was the mindset shift? And like, because I got the sense that, like, the way you two were both describing it was all that, like, the way Talia was experiencing it as, like, just the animal urge to kill what was hurting her.
Yeah.
And, like, she wasn't really thinking about what she was
From
or what had happened.
Yeah, from the amount of time that it's been, she's not really, because, you know...
It's only been... I'm trying to think how many rounds it took.
Not
She
very
killed
many.
one of them on the first round.
Yeah, it was like three rounds maybe.
It's been like, let's say 20 seconds.
Since that happened, I've got no fucking clue what happened in the combat. I'm vaguely aware they died, don't know how, don't know when, don't know how long it
killed them.
took. I have,
Well,
I have
been
no
20
clue.
I shot one of them.
You killed one of them.
Oh,
that's-
yeah, so you took it away there, but you got the finishing blow. It also means you get your grip point back.
Slay.
You got your killing blow.
Oh, that's a cool thing that resets it.
Yeah, so because it's literally like seconds, it is just like, well, these things are attacking us and I need to stop them. But she's not really, it doesn't feel like her.
Yeah.
Which we just don't think about it for now until we sit down and play again.
Well, this is the
Don't
thing.
give
I
yourself-
don't want
I
to
feel
think
like you
about
can't,
it.
kind of. Yeah.
I can't think about it or process any of it because I can't do any of that until it's come to an end. And I feel like we're right in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Because, like, we are. Like, it's not... so I can't really... It was wild. It was weird. Taya's a mess.
I'm really not okay.
But just think about how, like, amazing it'll feel if Talia's not dead.
I'm not emotionally equipped to go there. I'm not emotionally equipped to be where I am. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what to do.
It's another door.
I'm so scared that this is just like the first thing. Because, like, Rosalind's out now. Rosalind's mentally incapacitated.
What's really
Like,
interesting is the thing that would probably bring Rosalind back, at least slightly, is, like, Talia looking like Talia, right? But the thing that's gonna, like, game mechanically get them through is more likely that Talia has to stay however she is.
Literally.
Do you know what was so scary?
What?
After the he was like prone on, I don't know, something, he'd been killed. The one in front of me was dead, gone. The next closest thing to me was you.
On the floor with your
On the floor
mush.
with my mulch. And if I mean, like, it's a really easy DC to
Not that easy. We already did
Well,
this. You
I
had
know.
You had a 40% chance of failing.
it's a relatively easy beat, which I luckily did every time. I know, I understand, but it's lower than half. I was expecting the DC to be like 11, so it's lower than what I thought it was going to be, but those rolls were terrifying. Because I was like, I could kill you.
Yeah. Imagine if Talia killed Rosalind while Rosalind was, like, distraught over, like, going mad over what she thought was her dead remains.
If Talia killed Rosalind and then you didn't turn back to Talia.
What would Agatha do?
Kill Talia.
Probably do that and probably go back to the whorehouse.
You just
Just
start
live
a
as a
life as a
recluse.
whore. No, you'd just be Thomas's girlfriend and live there.
Probably.
I just think
I think I would just shut
so
myself off
funny.
from society.
I don't think you could have killed her. I think Talia would have come round to herself again.
And killed herself,
Found what
probably.
she found, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I would have been by myself.
You wouldn't have been deado because I couldn't have like
Dello.
deado. You would have only been like a little bit deado and then on saving throws and death
Yeah, but
saving throws.
when I was at that point as well, I had no fucking hit points because that was before I
Yeah, but
started
I
doing
was
the
never
blood.
going to do like 1 blow, 2 blows, and it equal minus what your hit points are. Like it was never going to be like an instant death.
Yeah, that's true.
Unless she kept hitting her after going down.
No, because I attacked the closest living thing to me. I lose control.
What a time we have had. What's everyone's favourite bit of the episode?
All of that.
I really like the bit with Eloise.
Yeah, I really liked that. That was really cute.
Yeah.
I think, the messages from our dads. I know I haven't seen yours yet, but I think the concept of that,
That's
10
probably
out of
my
10.
favourite bit of the whole thing.
Yeah.
I mean,
that-
I'm
that's
very happy
mine
that
as well.
we're now level 3 because it feels like we're an actual level now.
Yeah.
Because it kind of just felt like we weren't.
And it's
levels
been
before.
quite a while since you've been level 3.
I've just
And now you're level
realised.
4.
Yeah, I've just realised that Rosalind is like the highest level and can't do anything in combat still, which is really funny. Rosalind is level 4, literally can't do shit.
Who knows? By the end of next episode.
Guess we'll find out.
See, it's so odd because like talking about the next episode and like how we're gonna get home and like getting through if there is more stuff to do, I just can't even imagine Rosalind being able to get up and leave the room. Like it just doesn't seem possible. It doesn't seem like a option at all, like in any universe at the minute. And I know it will be because things will happen. But like it's just so odd to think about as a concept because it just doesn't exist for me right now. The concept of anything else doesn't exist for Rosalind anymore. Like, she doesn't have anything. There is no future. Like, it's all gone. She's not a person anymore.
Cool.
Anyway, Morne, what was your favourite moment?
What was your favourite moment? Yeah.
The messages. The Ruby.
Yeah.
Closing thoughts.
Oh wait, no, and the library. I liked going to
Yeah.
the library.
That was nice.
I liked spitting at the guard.
I liked you spitting at the guard.
Clearly.
What does that mean?
Anyway.
Closing thoughts.
I don't know.
Okay. Closing thoughts.
I'm really at a loss for words right now.
Have you figured out what the random burst of crying was yet?
No.
Okay.
Don't know.
Closing thoughts?
Exhausted. And yeah.
I'm very tired, but I can't wait to play again.
Same.
I need this to
I need
end.
I need Rosalind to not be in the state she's in.
Yeah.
Because, like, when we don't play, do you guys feel like you've just left your character in limbo, like, in the
Yeah.
state they were last in?
Yeah.
And I don't like that I've left Rosalind with no personhood, no existence of anything, no world, just in hysterics, moving blood forever.
That's why I might be feeling this way, because I haven't really had time to process it.
Yeah.
'Cause,
Yeah,
I
because
mean,
you
I
had to go
left-
straight to
I
work.
left straight to work and then came straight back here.
Yeah.
So I haven't thought about it.
Yeah,
And yeah.
that's fair.
Yeah. I have a headache.
Same.
Yeah.
Closing thoughts.
I wonder what's behind door number 3.
Closing thoughts?
Did I thought I said them.
Thought you just asked us for us.
No, I said mine. I said I need it to end.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm tired, but I'm excited.
Yeah.
Alright, until then, submissive and subscribable.
Submissive
Bye,
and subscribable.
Mama
Love you.
We love you.
Mwah.
Bye.